Chair recognizes Mr. Higgins from Louisiana for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mayor Bowser, you've just testified regarding your specific role, your personal role in the days leading up to January 6th in the DC National Guard. Do you have counsel present, ma'am?
No.
Do you wish to amend your testimony in any way regarding what you stated today?
I do not.
Very well. Mayor Bowser, you are the mayor of Washington, D.C., correct?
I am.
And Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States of America, correct?
It is.
The Capitol is the home of the entire seat of our government, the executive branch, the legislative branch, the judicial branch. The president is here, the vice president is here, 435 congressional offices, 100 Senate offices, the Supreme Court. All departments of the government are headquartered here. All agencies are headquartered here. In your knowledge, you're a very intelligent American. You have a clear understanding of history. In your knowledge, ma'am, is there any other municipality in these United States that has access to our seat of government as the citizens of Washington, D.C.?
Actually, they all have more access because they have voting members of Congress and
I'll
two
ask
senators.
you to restrict your answers to my question. So let's go there. Let's go there, you and I. Are you familiar with the conversations, debates, and discussions that our founders engaged in regarding what significant role the nation's capital would play once developed and populated, and their personal access to the seat of government? Is there any other citizen anywhere across the country that can communicate with every congressman, every senator, the president, the vice president, the entire seat of government by having a sign in their yard or by just inhabiting that city and bump? Is there any other city in the country where you're going to just bump into potentially hundreds of congressmen and 100 senators at any given restaurant or grocery store? Is there any municipality in the country that offers that level of personal access to the seat of government of these United States?
Congressman, I've already explained that I'm born and raised here, and I've spent most of my life here. I've been serving in elective office for 15 years.
When you were growing up, did you bump into government
Let me
officials?
just finish, Congressman.
I'm reclaiming
I
my
have
time,
never
good lady.
been to an event where I happened to bump into 100 senators.
You've lived here.
I want to remind the crowd that clapping is a disruption. So, Chair recognizes Mr. Higgins for 5 minutes.
Congratulations on not having bumped into 100 senators at one time. That would be horrific. But in the course of your life, growing up here,
Yep.
you had opportunity to have personal interactions with the entire seat of the United States government as a resident of D.C. that a resident of, say, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, or Phoenix, or any other municipality across these, you didn't have. Now, the founders did discuss this heavily, and I ask you very respectfully, are you familiar with those discussions and the significance with which the founders placed the status of our nation's capital?
I know that the founders were very concerned about being surrounded by jurisdictions that might overtake the seat of the government.
Do you share that concern?
Absolutely not, because what we've seen is the federal government grow in size and scope that threatens to overtake us. And we saw it. We witnessed the federal government trample on our autonomy and our safety.
I ask one final question, ma'am. Is it okay with you that the United States of America has a capital city?
Absolutely. And if you are familiar, sir, and I'm happy to share with your office, the bill that our Congresswoman advanced to admit Washington, D.C. as the 51st state.
Yes, ma'am, I voted no and
outlines-
shall vote no again. Mr. Chairman, my time has expired and I yield.